Well, good afternoon. We're out here at the scene of a shooting about just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. We got a call out here for a report of a female shot in the breezeway of the apartment complex that you see behind me. On deputies' arrival, they found the young woman who has since been pronounced deceased, unfortunately. What we know at this point is that we don't believe there's any continuing threat to the community. At this point, it's quite possible this may have been a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We're still going to process the scene as if there's more to learn, and certainly the minute that we learn something more, we'll advise the community of that. But for right now, we don't believe there's any continuing threat to the residents or to the community at large. As I mentioned, neighbors of the deceased called us that they had heard the gunshot. They came out, they found her in the breezeway with a firearm laying next to her. At this point, we don't know who the weapon belongs to, but it was there with her. We haven't found any evidence that she was despondent, but we have yet to talk to family members. But we know that this is a woman in her late 50s, early 60s, who I believe lived alone. Well, we're actively processing and looking for any leads, but at present we don't have any information that anybody else was involved. So while we're operating under the kind of the prevailing theory that it may have been a suicide, obviously we're keeping an open mind, and the minute we find out something, we will advise the public.
So she was found in the breezeway with a firearm next to her. Do we know if she was shot in the breezeway or if she was shot somewhere else? That's
what we don't know. We're still interviewing neighbors. That they just reported hearing one single gunshot and the weapon being next to her. Now the weapon that we found is a very small caliber weapon, and it is jammed. So again, there's that's the possibility is that we're operating under, is that she may have, if she did intend to shoot herself, she may have pressed that weapon up against her body and unfortunately caused her own death, but jammed the weapon in the process. But again, we're being open-minded about it, and we will let the community know if there's any continuing threat. Esta tarde, a casi las 4 de la tarde, nosotros recibimos una llamada para una mujer que sufrió un balazo. Vecinos de la mujer, de la víctima, nos hablaron que ellos escucharon un balazo, fueron para su apartamento y la encontraron afuera de su apartamento sufriendo de ese balazo. Ella fue llevada al hospital, pero desafortunadamente ella falleció a causa de ese balazo. Ahorita no pensamos que hay ninguna amenaza no hay peligro con la comunidad. Ahorita se piensa que es un suicidio, pero también nosotros vamos a procesar la escena de los hechos para poder averiguar si alguien más estaba involucrado, pero ahorita no tenemos evidencia de eso. Entonces vamos a seguir procesando la escena con las esperanzas que no vayamos a encontrar algo, pero si nosotros encontramos algo o si encontramos que hay peligro entre la comunidad, obviamente vamos a dar esa noticia tan pronto que se pueda.
Habías dicho de que piensan eso porque encontraron la arma al lado y que
sí, el arma, la pistola estaba allí cerca de la víctima. La arma, como que algo no funcionó bien con la arma, con la pistola, sino que nosotros es posible que la mujer se dio un balazo y ahí se tiró la pistola, pero por ahorita nosotros no estamos buscando a alguien más, pero si encontramos que alguien más estaba involucrado, entonces ya les llamamos al público.
¿Y el área donde fue encontrada? ¿La área donde fue encontrada?
Fuera de su apartamento, con la puerta abierta. La edad está en sus 50, 60, la señora.
How long do you expect to be here for?
Well, we'll be here for the next couple of hours. Right now, as we're talking to neighbors, we're seeing other neighbors arriving home from work. We're trying to find out, did anybody know her? Did she seem despondent? And so right now we're trying to get in contact with family members and neighbors as well. Complicating the situation is there's a large pit bull in the apartment that seems friendly, but we don't want to take any chances, and he's a very large dog. So you just saw the animal control truck pull in. They're going to help us take custody of that dog and make arrangements for him so that we can process the rest of the apartment.
Sir, go ahead.
Well, what we're relying on is what we've already started doing is looking at some of the neighbors' ring cameras that they have, and that's been helpful. You know, if nothing else, it may be able to show us whether somebody came or went through stairwells. Already on one side of the residence, we were already able to determine that nobody came or went that way before the gunshot was heard.
Sheriff, can you give us an update on the child that died at the daycare yesterday off Donick Road?
All we know at this point is we don't have a cause of death yet, but my understanding is that the baby was happy and healthy. It appears that they did the right thing when they put her to bed. They put her to bed with no toys, no blankets, nothing that could cause suffocation. The baby had been ill in the days prior, but it was managed with Tylenol, and she just by all indications by the parents and the daycare workers, she was happy and healthy when they put her until they put her down, and then they found her deceased, unfortunately. Sí, nosotros, la información que nosotros tenemos ahorita es que esa bebita, ellos hicieron bien, los empleados del centro de los niños hicieron bien con acostarla sin juguetes, sin cobijas, sin nada que pueda causar problemas con la niña. Ella estaba enfermita hace unos cuantos días, pero le dieron medicina, se le quitó la fiebre, pero dicen que esa mañana todo estaba bien con ella, estaba bien contenta, solamente que ya cuando la pusieron a dormir, nunca despertó. Entonces, sí, lo que nosotros podemos ver ahorita es que sí, hicieron todo correcto. Ahorita no esperamos que alguien se vaya a enfrentar con cargos en este caso, pero también estamos esperando los resultados de la autopsia de la niña. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'll still your